Well, hello, my friends. Welcome back to the bench. An exciting day today. I am releasing and introducing my all-new Color Shift line of paints. It took a little while to get a pigment that I liked and I could afford. Color Shift pigments cost more. It's a dual pigment system. Obviously, when you're working with dual, it's twice as much. But I found a company and I got the price down to its normal pricing point that I sell these for, these giant 2-ounce bottles for you guys. These are Airbrush ready lacquers. They're all set to go. I got 6 colors. One looks a bit different. But these are all at that lighter colored pigments. But when they lay down, they turn instantly to their proper color. It's pretty cool. And until you shake them, they look like this. So, but once you shake them, they look like this. I shook these a while ago, and you can see they've been holding up. And we're going to go through the colors now. And then once you get the little marble loose, just going to shake it maybe 15 seconds. And once it's off the bottom, it's right off the bottom. All right. Now, when you go to put it in your airbrush, I want you guys to get your eyedroppers and go in and grab it from the center or towards the bottom, because a vigorous shaking seems to leave this a little foamy at the top. It eventually disappears, but if you want to go right away, you want to shake it 15-20 seconds, head to the spray booth. You're going to just go right in there and use your pipettes and pull it right out of the center, so you got a nice blend of your pigments. So the colors going forward, you're not going to know what they are till they lay down, and we'll go over those now. Fractal Halo, Eva Starburst, Evangelion is where I got it from, because it's purple and green. Actually, you can kind of see the purple right there. It's purple and green. There's a little green. There's a little purple. Check that out. And those are the main colors of the main unit of Evangelion. Plum Nebula, a bit like the Eva, but you'll see it's a different shade of purple altogether. Matter of fact, you can kind of see it from here. See how it's more purple, heavy? This one probably reflects more green. I'll show you how they work. All right, Cosmic Flare, Cosmos Gallery, that's the one I showed you here. And this darker one is Nordic Aurora. Look at that. This is close to my all-new Bream Sheen, but you can see the difference right there. Mine is my first original color here. Isn't really a color shift. It's a little bit. That's the Bream Sheen. If you want a color that's not as extreme in its color shifting, that's the Bream Sheen. It's a bronze green, and it's a pretty cool color. I like this color quite a bit. But anyway, it looks similar, but you'll see it actually isn't. So we're going to spray it over. Black primarily is going to give us the actual effect. So black. And I sprayed it over everything. I happen to have black spoons that finally came in. And it takes to these plastic spoons pretty well. So it's good for demoing. But I've sprayed these on top of my favorite Tamiya gloss black in the spray can. And it lays down beautifully. If you have my other paint line, like the ones I just showed you, or the, any of them. This is my new sky blue. If you worked with them, it's the same company who made these for me. So it'll work the same. We're going to spray it over some gray. The effect isn't as dramatic as over black, but some people want like a reflective, cool-looking sheen. We're going to get that over that, and we're going to see what it looks like over white, and that's really going to be subtle. And I think I might have some clear spoons near the booth, so we'll see how it looks over some clears also. And I think I have some black skulls. We'll paint it on that. So I'm going to paint all of these on camera. We'll go through the run of these bases. And we're going to go over it. Actually, we're going to go over it at the booth, because the lighting at the booth, for some reason, really shows off on camera the color shift abilities of these paints. So when I'm done with them, we're actually going to end up at the booth when I show them off. So we're going to use my swallowtail for this, and this will be the The 0.28, this is the smallest needle that it comes with. They spray beautifully through it. You can use the 0.5 also, no problem at all whatsoever. These are pretty thin, so, and the pixels, the pigments fly right through this needle, so there's no problem at all whatsoever. So we're going to go ahead and start shaking these up again. Go to the booth, we'll grab one. I've seen that I got Cosmos Galaxy near me right here. We'll start with Cosmos Galaxy, and let's get on with the test. These are going to sell quickly. Unfortunately, I can only get in 22 bottles of each color. It seems like a lot, but it's not. When you guys start clicking to buy it, it's going to run out fast. The good news is I already ordered another set of these for Gundam Pros, and they're going to be back in stock within this week. So there's that. Also, if you guys have been waiting, my 2K gloss is back in stock also. Anyway, guys, let's head over to the booth now, and let's get this test going. All right, my friends, here we go. Cosmos Galaxy. We are filled up. There we go. We'll start with the black, the main color. These should be sprayed over and let the magic happen. Oh, yeah. These have a semi-gloss look to them. And at that point, you could put, I guess, a matte on top or a gloss on top. We'll go over that at the end. Oh, that's beautiful. All right. Let's try it over gray. You can see we're only going to get the highlight will be the actual color. Okay, over white, kind of going to get the same effect. But I know a lot of you guys will ask, how's it look over this or that? So we're going to do as many as we can here in the video without it taking forever. Now this is an experiment. I have no idea how it's going to work over this gloss spoon, clear spoon. You know, it kind of works. Check that out. People looking for that clear greenish tint that military aircraft have, and I'm guessing maybe my Eva one will have that effect. So whoever's out there that asks me that all the time, we will figure that out today. That is awesome. Look at that. Okay. I don't know how it's going to look over the skull. It's a flat primer. I like a more smoother, shinier surface to get the effect, but anything that you guys can see all the different angles. So that's all we care about. Okay, fantastic. We'll go over them at the end. Let me clean out the old swallowtail. Move on to the next color. Next up, Eva Starburst. As the camera is wobbling over here. Let's try and stop that. Get you guys seasick. All right. There we go. Black first, of course. Let's do it. Oh, yeah. Look. Somebody was upset. I keep saying wow, yeah, and stuff. And sorry about that. I get excited when certain colors and things go right. This stuff just practically sprays itself. Look at that. Now you can see the Evangelion reference if you guys are into anime. The purple and green is part of the original Eva suit. Let's go over gray. White. Clear. Some dust on this thing. Let's go. And you got that reflective green right there. I don't know if it matters if we go on the inside of the spoon with the green, with the clear. There you go. Let's grab a skull. Right. Oh yeah, you could get the effect right there. All right, guys, let me clean her out. Get on to the next color. All right. Oh, I'm gonna hold it up here. Nordic Aurora. Here we go. Start with the black. Yes. Now, you'll think these look too close to the Eva, but it doesn't. One is way brighter green and more direct. We'll go over that at the end. All right, onto the gray. And these look dramatically different over which color you choose to spray it on, because check this out, it actually turns almost brown over the gray. Over white. And you guys can really see how it's predominantly the brownish color, the bronze. Over white. Try it over the clear. It's funny how the green shows through on the clear more. All right, and the skull. Let me grab a little more in the jar for the skull. Stick's so long, I'm trying to hold this so you guys can see the paint going on. What happens is, one will be the shadow itself will be the purple. The shadow itself will end up being the green, is what you end up with, and that's kind of the differences of which is the predominant color. Anyway, let me clean it out, grab another color, and let's go on. Next up, Fractal Halo. Black first. This is a blue and green. Oh, yeah, that is nice. All right, over gray. Over white. The white is the most subtle of all of them. Even the clear is more predominant in the coloring than the white is. Still, a Gundam sprayed this, you know, on the white, a whole white body would have this sheen on it. Would be pretty cool, actually. All right, over the clear. Getting the same effect with the over the clear, more so than the other ones. You're actually seeing the true color shift over the clear. Let me grab a skull. There we go. It's right behind me. As I'm spraying it, I can see the blue shading coming in. It's pretty wild while you're painting it. man, that is awesome. All right, let me clean this out, grab another one as we start to get close to the end. Up next, Plum Nebula. You know the rules. Black first. There we go. Oh, yeah. Okay, now this is gold reflective over a purple. Look at that. It's a golden yellow. The camera doesn't show off as well. It looks green, but it's actually a gold. Wow. That has good results. Quickly, too. Over gray. Over white. Let's hit the clear. It's weird how the clear shows more of the color shifting than the white does. Let's grab a skull. This is more of a tricolor. I'm getting gold, then I'm getting green, and I'm getting the purple. When you guys get these in your own home, you'll see the reflective, how unique each one is. Wow, the skull really shows it off. All right, let me clean this out. We'll grab the last color, and then we'll go over them. All right, final color, a Cosmic Flare. You know the rules. Black first. Now, I ended up liking this one quite a bit because it's more subtle in its reflectiveness, meaning you see a lot of the purple, and just the highlights gives you the gold. Over gray. White. A lot of them are looking the same over the lighter colors because you're going to get the purple highlighting. You can kind of see the green more in this white, but not in the actual black piece. So they're all a little quite different. Let me grab a skull. Oh, hold on. Let's do a clear spoon first. Hold on. Just out of reach, my clear spoon. All right, now let's get this skull. Yeah, you can see how purple heavy this one is. They're all kind of similar, and yet they're all pretty different. Fantastic. All right, let me clean out the old swallowtail, and I'll bring him back to the booth, and we'll go over them right here. All right, as I said, here we are at the booth. Maybe we could turn the fan off. There we go. All right, so we're going to go over the results, and boy, it doesn't matter which way we go, does it? Let's see. Cosmic Flare, and here it is. This is a golden yellow with mostly predominantly purple. Let's show you the skull. All right. And over the white and gray, they're all going to be similar because they all seem to have this purple hue, and that's what's going to show up. Except in the spoons that are clear, it seems to show exactly what the main spoon is, except, clear. Check that out. All right. Pulling forward. What do we got next? Eva Starburst. All right. There we go. This one is a lot of purple. It's almost 50-50 purple-green. The skull shows that off quite a bit. And if you think they look similar, they actually don't. I'll show you at the end here. We're going to compare some of these. Gray, white, clear. Dried very fast. I mean, by the time I reach for the next color, I could handle these. They would already dry. All right. Cosmos Galaxy. All right. And I got something to show you on this also. Give me a second. Here it is. Here it is with the skull. Get some good reflection for you here. This is really saturated. The blue and the purple are almost equal. Over the clear, the gray, and the white. Check this out. I sprayed this so you guys, I can show you. This is sprayed on top of, let me grab it. All right, behind me here, this is on top of my sky blue, silk sky blue that came out just a few weeks ago. Check that out. I sprayed Cosmos Galaxy on top of the blue. So much nicer than over the gray. See that? Gives it a cool look. Then I sprayed it on top of that marble test that I did. And that's what we got with that. And check this out. This is over satin, a clear satin that I'm actually working on. I might release a lineup of clears that aren't 2K. So this is it shiny as it comes out of the bottle. And this is it with the satin on top, the matte clear on top. Check that out. So you can do a lot with these. All right, next up is Fractal Halo. All right, this one is green with blue. A lot of blue once you tip her in here. Let's try the skull. Yep, you can see the blue highlights there. And over the three, the trifecta of the gray, the white, and the clear. I guess this would work for that green tint military glass, right? All right, next up, Plum Nebula. This is actually golden. It looks green on camera, but it's actually more golden in person. There it is on the skull. Really predominantly when you see it on the skull. The clear, the white, the gray. Last one we have is Nordic Aurora. And this is completely different over these colors. It turns a brown. And if you want me to compare them, how dramatically different they actually are. See that? It's a blue and a purple. Mostly a blue, mostly a purple. You can see the tricolor here. The blue, then the purple, and the green at the bottom. Only the blue at the top, and then the green, and then just purple. So the Nordic Aurora gives you the multi-color, like a tricolor. So that's how they're all pretty different, even though they really look similar, you know, right off the bat, but they actually are not. This is reflective with the purple, the lighter purple and the bluish at the bottom. This is purple and the gold. So there you go. All right, let's head back to the bench and let's wrap this up. All right, my friends, we are back at the bench, and there you go. There is the test of my all-new 6 colors of color shifts. I'll experiment with some more colors. There's not a lot that they offered me. A lot of them were very close to these, but were different enough that they warranted, if you purchased all of them, they're all different enough. Some of the other ones are close, but they told me there's more to look at. So, I mean, maybe further down the road, I will see what else there is. Who knows? I'm hoping to get something with an orange and some other colors, more reds. So, fingers crossed. They says they can do it, so we'll see. But for now, here is the 6 that are out. I'll put a link below. Gundam Pros will be the exclusive carrier of these paints. They're going to sell quick. They only got 22 bottles of each, I believe. And I know many of you already have been waiting for these. But don't fear, the reorder will be in within a week. Probably the following weekend will be another full restock. So there you go. Now, behind the scenes, we are working on Ultra Shining Fluid Silver Foil, Gold Foil. This is a set that includes the paint and the clear coating. So I don't know if this is going to work on plastic. But it says plastic on it that it will go on it. So who the heck knows? We'll find out soon enough when I test it. Also, I found this. This is a gilding, super shining liquid gilding copper. So we'll see what this looks like too. So more stuff to test coming up. Also, this was a super shiny green. Mystic. This is one of my splash colors. Got some news on my splash colors coming up. But anyway, it was a super shiny green, and I got this clear satin finish in that I tested. And I also tested it here. Let me grab it. Here it is. I had to reach behind me. This is satin, the same satin I used to test on here, because I want to release a lineup of clears that aren't 2K. So they'll be more like half the price. It won't be as durable, but you'll get a nice finish. Be it satin or gloss. So this is a satin finish I will probably have coming out soon. Like I said, this was super glossy green, as shiny as could be, and there it is. So that was my first test, and I says, let me see what it looks like over these color shifts. You can see it doesn't shift as much under this light. This is a weird, can you see it? It's a BenQ LED light, so sometimes it really affects the way things look. It's more for reading. It's a subtle bent light. So that's why we did these at the booth. But anyway, guys, there you go. That is the test. I hope you like the colors as much as I did. I will put a link below to Gundam Pros. It should be up by 5 p.m. as of this video. So there you go. Show Walter and the guys at Gundam Pros some love. I'll put a link for my Swallowtail. I put a whole new set in this. I got an extra set of needles, nozzles, and I cleaned it right up. And running beautifully. I use it quite a bit, so need a little bit of a refreshing. In the background, we can see what we are listening to. Eclipse, great melodic rock band out of Sweden. Overkill, traditional love thrash metal. They're out of Jersey. I love them since the 80s. And Trick or Treat, this just came out, and it's fantastic. This is their new album, Ghosted. They actually started life as a Halloween tribute band, hence the name Trick or Treat. And they were so good. They started writing their own material, and it's great. If you like Halloween and that type of metal, right up your alley. This is awesome. It just came out like a week or two ago, and really great stuff. So that's what we're listening to behind the scenes. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. I want to say Happy Mother's Day to all the wonderful mothers out there. And, yeah, that is all. I'll put a link below. We will see you guys in the next video. God bless you all. You guys are absolutely the best. Have a wonderful rest of your day.